Hey everybody, welcome to my You Me Us Tribe channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and giving me a listen. I have some other thoughts that I am being pulled to share with you today, and in effort to help you to stay pulled up to maybe think about life differently. As the old saying or nursery school rhyme goes, life is but a dream. The row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Very much true. And what I'm saying here is that, yes, everything feels real, seems real, but is really not. So what is going on in this world, even though it's intense right now for all of us, is because the world has to change, has to shift into a higher consciousness. And so you're seeing everything play out right now of people dividing from each other. I mean, not just because of them doing the social distancing and we all have to be separate from each other, but I mean, actually, people having completely different views. I mean, to the point of being so angry and upset that what the media is saying is being questioned. I mean, why are we questioning the media, a lot of us, and then the rest of us not? That's the division I'm talking about. That's the part of humanity that is awake and the part that isn't awake. Because the part of humanity that is awake knows that everything we're seeing on the surface of things is but a lie. And it's been perpetuated to be that since the day we came into this world. I mean, it's the grand illusion. And of course, that's what we're here to bust, is that illusion. Because it's all ego-based. The ego is the lower self, and we have to shift out of that now. How do we change the world? We change it by shifting into a higher consciousness. And the planet is now being pulled into the fourth dimension. 3D is basically the world of chaos, pain, and suffering. Is the world of buying into all the programmings. It is the age of darkness that we have just left as of January 23rd. From that point on, we entered into this new age, the age of light. And that age being that we have to come together and bust the illusions and wake up in the dream to recognize that there is a whole new world that is beckoning us to step up and choose to see past the programmings for the first time, to, yes, shatter the ego and the bubble that we've all been in for so long. We have to really think about this and be open to changing now. Because everything in the past, as you all know, has led us here, and it wasn't working. And even though it's a very difficult, hard time for everybody to really get this, and no one likes change. We like to just sort of look at things and then not have to do anything about it. And that's what, the media has been doing with us all this time, is getting us to buy into the lies, the deception, and then they have us. Then nothing evolves and changes. We're constantly in this loop, this thought form of over and over and over being programmed and manipulated. And this is the time for it to stop. We're being asked to wake up in the dream, to have the courage to think differently. So in sharing all this with you, I wanted to kind of give you another thought to ponder. When we all come into this life, it's like a movie. And the movie is, because our brains are quantum computers, it is projecting from our minds into this realm. So it's really not real, but it's your movie that you chose to play a role in, a big role in, so that you could evolve. And you have chosen all the people, good or bad, even down to people that seem really pretty insignificant, that aren't majorly significant. You have chosen them all to be in your movie. So you would interact and learn lessons, learn a lot of things that were important in the process of becoming your highest and best self, in the process of becoming awakened and more enlightened, learning these lessons and experiencing everything that this life has to offer us. That means cutting through the lies and the deceptions, recognizing when you're being programmed, when you're not, recognizing that when you have finally had a moment of reckoning, an epiphany, that is your higher self with the light bulb going off, that you need to pay attention because you've hit upon a truth, something that is steering you into a greater knowingness, greater consciousness. And how do we do that? But come from the heart, not from the ego. And so all of the people that play these roles in your movie, they are all of them, whether you think or not, they're all very significant because you have soul contracts with each person. Every little thing in your life you have a soul contract with. And there's something in that soul contract from both sides that is helping you to learn, your hardest lessons, to go through a dark night of the soul and come out on the other side stronger and better because of it. And so for all of humanity right now, this is our dark night of the soul. Together, collectively. Yes, we've gone through them individually, different times of our lives, but collectively, we are all going through our dark night of the soul. And what is that asking us to do? It is asking us to have the courage to see past it and to know that there is a much brighter world waiting for us. But yes, it hurts right now to go through this. We lost people that we love and care about. And it's challenged us about our survival. How do we survive? We trust. We let go. We give over. If you've had no faith before that there is a higher power in all this, now is your time to, for the first time, believe with all your heart. We just didn't get here like poof, suddenly we're here, like a popcorn popping, a kernel of corn popping. We didn't just show up here like that. It is all very divinely orchestrated, every single thing in your life, down to the minute, down to the hour, the day, the year you come in. It's an amazing process. It's a brilliant and magnificent, miraculous process. And we have to look at this time period right now. Is that? It's that same thing, a miraculous, magnificent process. But it's painful. It's painful to go through. But that which doesn't kill you, as you know, always makes you stronger. And so recognize that your individual little movie is playing a great part in the whole collective movie that has been orchestrated for all of us during this time. So let this be like the light going on. If you've been feeling empty and down and depressed, lift up and know that there's so much more beyond the surface of what you can see playing out. A much higher hand. God and all the angelic realm are here, right here with us. But they can't work with you if you don't open up and invite them in. You must invite them in for the way to be worked in your life and everybody else's life that you care about. So when you say those prayers and you open up yourself, your heart, open your heart up for that to happen, the way will be worked for all of us. You're not alone. You're not forgotten. You're very, very, very important. God thought so much of you that he brought you here, because it takes very courageous souls to be in this life, to be in this world, to go through this. It's not a cakewalk for anybody. There may be people you're looking at that are, incredibly successful or whatever, but let me tell you, that's part of the illusion too. They have their stuff to go through too. We all do. They have the karma of having to pay back certain things that they have done in the past that have not been right, as we all do. We have to learn. We have to know that power, that divine force that some of us call God, others call Source, others call Universe, however you choose to call it, is very real and very much alive. And if you believe in Jesus, Holy Spirit, he's very much alive and with us. I've had first-hand experience with signs from Jesus, Holy Spirit, when I went through a dark night of my soul. So I know that it's very real, and you must count on it. Beyond any time in your life, you must count on this divine love, force, power, working in your life, working for you. When you think it's not, know it is. I just wanted to leave you with some of these thoughts, and I hope that it's helped you, that it's lifted you up. And I would love to hear from you. And if you could just hit the like and subscribe button, you'll help me to grow this channel, to create a community that we can come together and have these kind of chats and lift each other up. And I will share with you the things that I go through, and maybe you'll resonate. We're all in this seeming mundane experience, but it's so much more than mundane. It is a very spiritual experience beyond anything else, because everything in life is spiritual. So open your eyes to that, and I will talk to you again very soon. Thank you so much for listening. I send you all so much love. Please take care of yourselves. Be strong. Be well. Be courageous. Be brave. Bye for now.